begin treatment immediately.
You'll need to follow up in the clinic in 5 days.
Where should I go?
You have a 1:30 at Clinic C.
Take the elevators to B1 and follow down
We'll
the
schedule
hall.
the surgery.
Will I see my kids grow up?
Rhabdomyosarcoma is a
This type of cancer is
I have
high.
5
Following the
appointments
transplant,
today.
the anti-rejection drugs.
I never thought this would happen to me.
When you go through something like a cancer or any kind of medical diagnosis that's all brand new to you, being a patient is not easy.
They come to us scared. They come to us frightened. They look at this huge monolith that we have, this hospital complex, and they say, wow, what am I coming to now?
As a staff member here at the University of Michigan Health System, we each have a job to do, and we take our jobs very seriously. But it's often easy to forget that what's a normal day for us is hardly a normal day for the patients we serve. Each one of us, regardless of our job title or position, makes a difference every day in the lives of our patients and families. Creating the ideal care experience for each and every patient must be the goal of every member of our team.
Taking care of patients is a privilege because patients let you into their lives at the most vulnerable of times. And if we respect that deeply and understand that it's a privilege that we're being allowed, the experience is enriched for both the patient and the provider.
We all know the golden rule is to treat others like you want to be treated. Patient and family-centered care at the University of Michigan is about the platinum rule, taking the extra time to find out how each person, each family wants to be treated and going the extra mile to bring them their ideal care experience. An integral part of creating service excellence is rooted in how we interact and communicate with those we serve and with each other.
Well, good morning to the both of you.
It starts with the patient's very first moments at our hospital system.
My first day when I pulled in, there was a man at the booth, and it was a difficult day, and I was scared, nervous, and he had this great smile and just looked at me and said 2 words.
Be encouraged. She looked at me and said, I needed that.
Be encouraged was something that I could wrap my brain around. That was something that I could do. He could easily just say, you're here for the cancer center, pull ahead. But you know, he stops and he's a human being to another human being and does that one little extra thing that makes the difference. And he's just doing an ordinary job, but in an extraordinary way.
I didn't realize how much it helped her until she stopped by and gave me this letter. And she said, I've been waiting to give you this. And when I read it, I cried. It was so touching. And I didn't realize at that point, excuse me, how much effect I had on her. Kindness doesn't cost you anything, whether it's a coworker or whether it's a stranger. Just showing kindness or a wonderful smile can make someone's day because you don't know what that person is going through.
Cleon is right. It's the little things that can make a world of difference for someone on a journey through our huge academic health system.
Good. My name is Danny. Hi, Danny. Nice to meet you.
That's why a smile is an important part of service excellence. Make sure that you maintain eye contact with patients and give them your full attention when talking with them. Don't interrupt. Create active listening and listen beyond what they may be saying. Sometimes their body language or what they're not saying is just as important as listening to their words. Be genuine in your interactions and bring an honest empathy to your communication with patients.
Just keep doing your self-examinations every month. If you notice those things can have a huge impact on what the patient is perceiving in terms of whether or not they're feeling like they are recognized, like they are being respected, and feeling welcome.
People ask, oh, how's your daughter? Or, oh, I like your shoes. Or, those things seem like the littlest things, but they really take you back from being in the realm of being a sick person or being somebody with a problem to just being a person.
Patients and families need to know what your job is and what you'll be doing for them.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm going to be doing your echo today, okay?
The person who called my name introduced herself and told me what she did and what she was going to do for me that day. That's such a nice personal touch because they know your name. It's just nice to know theirs. It kind of puts you on a little bit more of an even level. You don't feel so maybe scared.
Show that you care about the care that you're giving. No matter how late you are, no matter how busy you are, no matter what time of day it is, that person in front of you becomes the most important thing.
When in a medical crisis, patients and families may be hungry for information. It's important to make sure that you take the time necessary to adequately explain information and to make sure they understand it. Avoid excessive and confusing medical terminology, but don't talk down to patients. Remember to treat everyone with the same dignity and respect as you would treat a member of your own family. And above all else, make sure your communication is honest.
It's really reassuring to the patient when you spend the time to share that information. Oh, I see you just did this, or I see this just happened. How did this test go? What you're really communicating to the patient is, I know what's going on, right? I'm on top of my game.
Look for opportunities to make a difference. When patients appear to be lost or struggling to find a location, don't just give them directions, escort them. If that's not possible, find someone else to assist them. Never lose sight that we are here to serve our patients and families.
This is my home away from home. I'm here for the one goal, to make sure the patients are happy. It's a great responsibility because you have to treat it as if your own family members are coming here.
Many of these tips apply to telephone communication as well. Be an engaged and active listener. Know what questions to ask. Be friendly and open, and always end the conversation by asking, is there anything else I can assist you with? And never leave private or sensitive information in a voicemail message.
These families, they entrust to us the lives of their children, the lives of their spouses, the lives of their husbands, their grandparents. And it's a special bond that we often develop with them and they with us in return, because it's a commitment. We make a commitment to them that we'll stand by their side to help them through this, through thick and thin.
How are you? I would hope that the staff here would know that even the little gestures that they may not think are significant are, even if they go unrecognized, are ones that can have great impact on what my patient experience is. That it's the human connection and the relationships that made me feel so comfortable and so supported and so loyal to U of M hospitals.